Yo, what's up guys? Got pokeaim here. Today we're going to be featuring Mega Kangaskhan in the Farewell Mega Kangaskhan video. Shout out to my boy Amazing Mo for the team. We have like some fun mons like pokeaimMD, Arceus Water, and then that's the fun mon. And then we have like Primal Groudon, Standard Magearna, Physically Defensive Giratina, Anti-Lead for Smeargles, Veltal. And we have Kangaskhan. Now, Mega Kangaskhan, he had a more offensive one, but I really think that Fake Out plus Seismic Toss is kind of just really broken, right? That allows you... Seismic Toss basically 2 KOs everything in the Ubers tier, which is why it is so good. And I thought it'd just be best to change the set to that. But, yeah, I'm going to miss Mega Kangaskhan. Honestly, it's one of my favorite Megas. It's not the design is anything crazy, because the design is definitely not anything... I want to fix that one. The design is not anything crazy at all. But I don't know, I just really like, I think its ability is so cool. I think it's so unique. And I really wish that Pokemon like Ambipom, for instance, had similar abilities. So, I'm on the AIM account, by the way, because I forgot my password to the GG It's Us account. I think I changed it. So I went on my main account. You might see that a little bit more often if I do more Ubers. I absolutely love Arceus Water. Very, very good. Actually breaks through a lot of my opponent's team, and being faster than Lucario is a bonus. Big fan of Kangaskhan because I just fake out everything in Seismic Toss. Obviously, I have an answer to Giratina, to Lucario as well as in Giratina. So, yeah, I think we're gonna go towards an endgame of Arceus Water, but use Kangaskhan to help me get there. My dude ends up leading off with Arceus Ground. Now, the good thing about Kangaskhan is it doesn't really care if it gets statused. One, I have Heal Bell, but two, he actually cares about status right here. So I'm going to go for Body Slam, trying to paralyze him because I'll be tanking these judgments. And obviously if I paralyze him, it'll open up that door for my, or would have opened up that door rather, for my Groudon. I'm going to go for the para again. Especially because he's going to go for recovery, yeah. And let's see if we can do this. Come on. Come on, Kangaskhan. I need these Body Slam paralysis. Let's get it. I actually need this on Arceus, because Seismic Toss would not have killed. So now Seismic Toss guarantee kills, and I get the paralysis, which is amazing. So I can click Seismic Toss now, and my boy Kangaskhan has defeated the Arceus Ground. That thing was a giant threat to my team. I actually had not very much that could deal with that. Kangaskhan being alive, I think, is still worth it because it outspeeds and can still fake out. So I'm actually willing to let him get a Meteor Mash off on my Giratina. And luckily, I should be able to click Thunder Wave here. Getting it on Magearna is worth it. I have Arceus Water to check you. I could see him doubling, but I still think Rocks are going to be really good too for my Magearna to win. He does double out to Kyogre. Very, very, very solid play on my opponent's part for sure. Because I checked this with my Arceus, I'm actually willing to just go Giratina here. Oof, that did some damage. So he knocks me out there. I'll get up Rocks in front of it just because obviously this being a Water Spout variant is really tough. Like I said, I'm trying to win this game with my... Arceus. So I'm actually going to make the Presses Blades play here, anticipating him to want to go out to Groudon. Actually, Overheat's the best play all around. Fire... Because I just need damage off on Groudon to win the game with Arceus. So I'm a Fire Blast here. As he does, U-turn, which is kind of what I expected, but I should have pressed his Blades because now Kyogre can obviously come in. But I do find out he's more than likely Scarf, and the main reason is I wanted damage on this too. I should just press his Blades because I knew that was coming in. I wanted damage on Groudon to put it in range of my... of my +2 EQ, because this wins the game. But he does have Foul Play as well, so that's something I want to worry about. I gotta keep Magearna alive. But I don't have a way of initially weakening Ho, which is a problem. Which is why I think Kangaskhan... Like, if I keep a Veltal alive too, it's not as good as it could be. So he's gonna Water Spout here and get a kill. However, now I should be able to go Kangaskhan. I'm not going to click Fake Out because I don't want him going hard into Lucario or something. I'd rather Seismic Toss and basically guarantee a hit on something as well. As you can see, this is why Seismic Toss is so good in the Ubers tier, because it just gets rid of everything now. And we'll go Magearna just because Flare Cannon is kind of free. This should be rocks. He's gonna press his blades. I need damage on him to knock him out with Arceus water. Just gonna flare. I'll let him knock me out, yeah. And provided now I get in my Kangaskhan. Is it better? Okay, so he went a Veltal, so I'm a little bit... It sucks right there that I didn't end up going for the... I can still win this game with Arceus Water, yeah. I'd have to kill this Mon. It's actually in my best interest to switch here. Let him get the recovery, because I'm very basically worried about foul play. Yeah, let him get that recovery, and then click Seismic Toss on my Kangaskhan and pick up my KO, because then Arceus should be able to win. He's really playing his Yveltal plus Kyogre exceptionally well. I'll fake out here. And he gives me a Yveltal. Okay, perfect. So, I think I win the game. I think I win the game. Because I believe that was exactly what I needed in order to win. I believe that was exactly what I needed in order to win. Because I get +2 on my Arceus in front of Lucario. He shouldn't be able to knock me out. Or do I just Earthquake regular and then get a +2 in front of Groudon? I don't know if I knock out Groudon right now. I should have calced that, but I am an offensive Arceus. Like, him giving me a Yveltal was key, because now he can't foul play me with Scarf of Yveltal. Lucario. Okay, +2 on Groudon. I'm gonna need to get the roll on Groudon, because I can Z Kyogre. He got a crit on me. What? I won the game. I had a chance. I actually had a chance to win the game right there. I actually had a chance to win the game right there. Are you serious? I had a pretty decent shot to win the game. Come on, man. That's so lame. I set it up for I like, even though he played really well, it sucks that crit just took everything away. My dude is using a B. That's so cool. That's so sad. I had a nice chance right there. Ah! Alright, well, Kangaskhan still weakens everything. The B is actually a bit of a problem, but I do want to get up rocks versus that. SDRC's water is okay, and I'm super weak to Zygarde. My gosh. Yeah, this is going to kill some Pokemon. This Kyurem's going to kill some Pokemon. So what I'm going to do is Mega Evolve, Fake Out, and then go Magearna. Because it's probably Specs Kyurem. And if he fires off a fire move, Magearna won't die in one. And Magearna gets Pain Split Recovery. I can't believe he crit me with Lucario, man. I really can't believe he crit me with Lucario. So unfortunately, I'm going to get glared here. And my team is pretty bad versus this Mon, man. It's very bad versus this Mon. I'm going to Thunder Wave, anticipating him to want to go out into Yveltal, as he just decides he's going to sweep me immediately. So we're going to go out into our Yveltal now and actually try and do some damage. I'm surprised he went for Coil right there. I'm assuming he is a Rest Talk set. Like, that's the only reason I think he would make that play. He doesn't have a Dark Resist, so that's more than likely Arceus Fairy, but I got to do as much as possible with this boy. Yeah, I'm going to lose. This team just loses to Zygarde. Unless I get like a flinch right here. I actually just lose to Zygarde. I pray you don't have enough HP to take 2 Seismic Tosses. Woo! Shout out to Kangaskhan. Okay, so I'm okay with sacking Yveltal if it meant that I got rid of that threat. Obviously, Pokemon like Groudon are a little bit annoying for me to switch into, but I am alright with that. Luckily, my dude did not click Rest or anything. I'm really sad about that last game, because I lived close combat into a thing, and it came down to basically a roll on Groudon, depending on his Groudon EV spread, obviously, because that was a more defensive one I was looking at. He's just gonna U-turn, man. I can't go Giratina because okay, he gets a T-Spike. That's fine. He doesn't have a Fire Blast switching, so I'm clicking it. Hey, give me that damage. We take those. And I'm basically forcing some Magearna on this. Because I have defog anyway, I'm going to click my Flare Cannon here. Because every bit of damage on Groudon also leads me towards an Arceus sweep. Or makes it easier for an Arceus sweep. So that damage is, especially because Kangaskhan also has limited switch-ins too. So we can defog now on my Giratina. Like immediately as he opts to go a Veltal. So not only do I get rid of that, basically I come in with no hazards now. I don't care about a Veltal U-turning on me. I always go Magearna and I click buttons. Like he can double now into maybe Groudon, but it doesn't gain him much. Because I basically go Giratina, right? I probably click Magico here. So Groudon dies to +2 Earthquake as well, which is good. Hydro Vortex ain't even, I don't even know his Arceus set to. I'm thinking it's Arceus Fairy. Just because of how weak he is to... Gonna defog again. Magico here. I'm fine with sacking this if it means that Groudon does not get up rocks. Which he doesn't if he hits me again. So I am completely fine with sacking this. Because my Kangaskhan revenge kills anyway, so I just click Magico now. I click Magico one more time. I click it till I die, basically. And I always get to go Kangaskhan. That's the good thing about Kangaskhan. Like, it's so good at revenge. It doesn't come in much, but it's so good at revenging. How much does Kangaskhan do to... It should be Mega Kangaskhan. It always does 49 min, even if it's max HP. Perfect. So I go Kangaskhan. Don't gotta bother clicking Fake Out. I already Mega'd? I couldn't even tell. Like, I see the baby out, but I just click Seismic Toss here, and ideally I 2-KO everything. Ooh, as he goes Arceus Poison. So that's one mon I actually don't 2-KO, but I can Body Slam Paralyze. That does so much damage too. Okay, I got a crit. All I gotta do is para this boy. There you go. Now, funnily enough, I actually don't want to stay in. Because I don't want to take a Z Poison, which I think he might be. I want to get up rocks with Kangaskhan now. That way I can limit switches. Like, he might go for Z Poison here. As he goes Beedrill, same thing. I click Fire Blast. But I got an easy KO on Beedrill. At least now I click Rocks plus Fire Blast. It just sucks that I got that. Obviously I got the pair on him, but I'm spamming Body Slam with, you know, 2 babies right here. This Fire Blast does kill Groudon though. Kyurem's more than likely going to come out. Nothing else can kill me in one hit besides Kyurem or obviously Arceus. My Kangaskhan's Fake Out should be able to knock out Beedrill. I actually think it's in my best interest to keep this thing alive. I'm just going to click Earthquake because he might expect me to be like an Ice Beam variant. So we get rid of Groudon, which means he doesn't have a way of knocking out Magearna from full. At all. And if he goes Beedrill, Fake Out gets a kill. So yeah, Fake Out gets a kill on something. Right now. So Kangaskhan's actually going to clean up here. Oh, this is perfect. I click Flare Cannon immediately. Fusion Flare is not going to kill me, and Kyurem's the only mon that I cannot OHKO with my... Kyurem's the only mon that I can't OHKO with Kangaskhan. I believe Fake Out into Seismic Toss does not guarantee KO. What is this? Sub-Zero Slammer, that doesn't matter. This crap. Go ahead and give me that Kyurem. Thank you very much. We can just sack Groudon here to the B, because I basically knock it out with Fake Out anyway. And even if he U-turns, it doesn't matter. Yep, go ahead and weaken me. And all I gotta do is click Fake Out on the Yveltal and your boy wins. I wonder if Fake Out does 33%. I literally cannot lose because I have a Magearna, so I'm gonna see if Kangaskhan does it. Hey, that boy ate too. Yo, I took nothing from that. There you go. Kangaskhan put in some massive work. Not only did it stop me from losing to the Zygarde immediately, but it was just good in general. Let's see if we can get one more. Not one more. We're gonna do a couple more, but I have something on the way, so I have to stop soon for a bit. But this is hella offensive. Very weak to my Arceus. I'm going to lead off with it and see if I can damage this guy immediately. Last time I do it in the late game and I don't end up getting enough damage off on anything, so I'm gonna lead off with it and see if I can do some work. Now this could be Scarf. Ends up going right to Kyogre. I'm going to click my Hydro Vortex. If he doubles out to Groudon, that's fine, but this is +2. This is also a Z move in the rain. Arceus Water Oko that, so now we don't have to worry about that boy beating me down every single time. That was Earthquake here. Oh, he's about an Ultra Burst too. I'm gonna outplay that. There you go. Easy. Alright, so beautiful. Great start. We got rid of the Necro. We got rid of basically everything. And I have a Magearna for this. So he's making plays to double around. I can still lose to Salamence though. I'm actually super weak to Salamence. Like, I'm actually incredibly weak to Salamence. Luckily, Hex puts this thing in range of my Seismic Tosses. Guaranteed. Just click Magico here. And I can just safely go out into Kangaskhan, Mega Evolve, and click Seismic Toss, and basically 2-hit KO every member on my opponent's team. Oh, Salamence, I'm sorry, my friend. Salamence is not a counter. Also, if he's a bulky Salamence, he might not even be faster than me. He may not even be faster than me. Bro, you can't even outstall these. Seismic Toss has too much. 30. This has stupid PP, bro. It has 30, and I'm doing 60 every single time. Go ahead and double edge me. There you go. Shout out to Kangaskhan, forcing that KO. Now, I'm still stupid weak to this Mon. Yep, I knew this Mon was coming out. I absolutely knew, and it's max HP as well. Oh, perfect. What is he doing? He's recover? I mean, I can just sack a Veltal here. To the E-Speed and then fake out. Shout out to Kangaskhan. Shout out to Kangaskhan stopping me from getting swept. That is my friend. It actually looks like it should be Scarf Xerneas. I'm just going to click Seismic Toss anyway. That is my friend. Bro, Kangaskhan is a beast. You can just sack Groudon here too. I'm keeping Kangaskhan alive because Kangaskhan is going to get another kill. Kangaskhan absolutely beasted in this game. I go Magearna. That would not KO ever because I am max Bedef. Flare Cannon. All I gotta do is land on Groudon and I win. Shoot. Luckily we do have a Kangaskhan in the back. With that fake out support. That did not enough. I'm actually going to Seismic Toss here because if he SDs on my Arceus, he can win the game. And basically, by me Seismic Tossing, he can never knock out Arceus, even with a crit. Beautiful. Alright, so Kangaskhan put in... Yo, Mega Kangaskhan put in work, man. Mega Kangaskhan put in a clean amount of work. I'll pause it, guys. We'll be back with another battle. Alright, so I have a game versus one of the coolest Ubers teams I've ever seen. I'd say it was a Jambad team if I saw, you know, an Arceus Water and anything like that. But it's such a cool team. Holy crap. This is a bad matchup for me, too. I mean, Arceus Water is still fantastic in this, but I just lose to Zygarde on the raw. What's his rocker? Pinsir? I'm going to go the Arceus Water route and see if I can kind of, like, break early, because Pinsir looks to be his lead. Or Zygarde, that's fine, too. He shouldn't want to take an Ice Beam. I'm going to SD here. I don't think he should want to take an Ice Beam. Perfect. Now, I need to save my Z for Zygarde, but I'm kind of tempted to use it on Aegislash, so he's going to King Shield first. Or go hard into a Veltal. Because like his way of revenge killing me are either foul play on a Veltal or like into like Scarf Lunala or like Pinscher's quick attack, which I don't even know if he has. Shadow Ball? Head smash. That dude, head smash. Yo, he has a clean team. I'm going to tell you that right now. This dude's team is clean. But getting rid of that is really nice, obviously. He does have double ghost, though. He's probably going to Psychic me here. It also has Shadow Shield as well. I'm so weak to this Zygarde, man. My answer to it is a Pokemon that loses to it. That has to be... I feel like if I say this, I'm not going to get an opportunity to click anything else. I'm going to find out if he's Scarf right now. Because if I get rid of Lunala as well, it just helps me. And my Kangaskhan is faster. So I can just go for double Shadow Claw here. As he goes Zygarde. And unfortunately, this Mon is just something I don't really break through. I don't break through this Mon, man. I don't want to go hard Magearna because he could double expecting that. I want to try and get up some rocks, at least for maybe Pinsir, and like a Fire Blast around that. I don't mind him Moon Blasting either. That might be Specs, but... Is that freaking Metronome? Is that Metronome? That might be. Either way, he has no Flare Cannon switching, so he'll probably sack Lunala here to bring out like Pinsir or something, which kind of messes me up, if I'm being honest. Okay, he goes Zygarde, which is amazing for me because while I don't actually knock him out, I at least keep you alive and I keep Zygarde low. I think his thought process was he wanted that form, obviously, but... Oh, I would love if he actually hit that, too. Just gonna Hex. It looks like he might be Glare, Dragon Tail, Rest. Maybe not. Either way, every bit of damage on this Xerneas would matter. Because Xerneas has a high HP count, so Kangaskhan can't beat it. But I get another Flare Cannon off. Bro, I feel like that's just either... That has to be Specs, man. That's doing too much. That's like modest Specs. Please give me... Please give me the Zygarde. Thank you, thank you. Now, obviously, I have potential to lose the game right here to Pinsir. So, I'm actually tempted to click Flare Cannon first, because I don't think he'd Earthquake immediately. I think he'd SD if anything. Awesome. Okay, so that puts in range of rocks. He might Earthquake. He might go for a return. Sick. Oh, I didn't even 2 KO Giratina. I was definitely overestimating that Mon. So the fact that we've got basically everything left is slower than Kangaskhan. So we have a really good shot at winning, and the fact that Lunala is at the range of HP it's at, it could be Xeognosis, but I just stay in and hex that. My Yveltal's still pretty good too as a Dark Resist as well, and the I don't want him to be banned and knockoff though. I'm just gonna click Thunder Wave here. Because he might double. Okay. This is good either way because I can just click Oblivion Wing now. Unless this is Z. Oh, and him going right out to Xerneas was a questionable play at most too because, yeah, I unfortunately get a crit, but that's not gonna matter so much in the long run because of the fact that he went to that Mon first. Oh, this is Bandit, I guess. And it doesn't matter. All I gotta do is click that, I win the game with Kangaskhan, so it's actually better. I just click Dark Pulse here. He knocks me out. I get in Kangaskhan. I click Fake Out. And then I Shadow Claw Lunala. And once again, Kangaskhan has shown its worth. Hey. Alright, we'll pause it. Actually, maybe we'll find a game right away. But once again, Kangaskhan has shown its worth this entire life. Unfortunately, not only do we fight double Ghost, but we are fighting Psychic Terrain, which means Kangaskhan is probably going to be incredibly useless in this game. But we'll see if we can get some work with it. We also have a Zygarde as well, that kind of just messes me up. So I'm going to be real, guys. This is looking like the swiftest of L's in terms of matchup. I don't see my win con. I would need a Scarfer in this game. Like a Scarf of Veltal would be perfect in this game. A Scarf of Veltal would be absolutely perfect. But I don't think I can win this. Psychic Spam is definitely something that's just really good versus a Kangaskhan. Now, I am leading Kangaskhan just because I can Shadow Claw / Seismic Toss immediately. And I'll fake out first, I guess. Like, I mean, his game plan is probably just to get up rocks and mess me up. Hey, man. I was going to be slower than everything on the terrain as well. He gives me Groudon, so that's really good, but I'm still not, like, obviously winning just yet. He could potentially go Lele into something. That Deoxys are usually Sash on this build. I'm just going to Shadow Claw. Ooh, that is so much damage. We take that. And attempt to get up rocks with my my Groudon. I'm gonna have rocks just because of Deoxys, obviously. Now, Zygarde comes out. I'm basically forced to click Toxic here. Nice. That's such a good turn. Honestly. Like, if I got that off, he wouldn't be able to beat me down the way he is gonna do now. So now he's gonna be able to coil and beat me. If I got that Toxic or Dragon Dance and beat me. It's a wrap. Wow. Luckily, this doesn't do much, but I need to break his sub so my Veltal can hopefully win. I don't know if I live this. I'm going to pray I do. He clicks Glare first, so he's going to get his Father form now, which is severely slower. That's so lame. This is such a lame one. If I landed that Toxic on it, this would not be happening to me. I was like thinking this was a terrible matchup, and it is. But the way he was playing it, giving me Groudon early, giving me damage on Lele early, like I still have potential to win this. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get one more. That's so lame. But that's what Zygarde does. Like, it's lame when it happens to you, but when you're doing it, it's like, ooh. Put your things together. It's like that. Yeah, boy. Like my boy Ainsley. But it's so lame to lose that way. I do think, though, that if he played offensive with Deoxys, which he was, I don't know why he was, like, getting up rocks and things like that. Like, Deoxys is just the mon that will get kills under Psychic Terrain. I have 0 Scarfers, right? Like, I can't revenge kill that Pokemon well at all. I cannot at all. Alright, so I guess I'll pause it until we find another game. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, another game. No Zygarde, so that's good. And my Kangaskhan 2 KOs everything. That's amazing as well. I honestly I love leading off a Kangaskhan in these types of matchups, man. Another one that's super good in this game is my Groudon. Cooking Fire Blast and whatnot. I think actually Groudon's initially earlier. He might be RC's Groudon in his team, but I like Groudon initially early. We can switch out the Giratina here. As he goes for Professor Blades. And I can actually go for Magic Coat in case he is wanting to Toxic / set up hazards. As he goes Mag. Now, that's fine. This might not be... He could double here, but Groudon is my initial best play. The fact that he was willing to click that Press his Blade turn 1 is interesting to me. But get up rocks. I want to see his initial switch into this as well, as it is RC's ground. And I am going to click Toxic here, expecting him to defog. I really hope I land this. Thank you. Alright, so we actually managed to land, which is amazing too. I'm just surprised. Now, RC's Water is really good in this game too. My SD RC's Water. I just have to be mindful of Ferrothorn. Oh, this boy making some plays. I see you. And the thing about Xerneas is he just always clicks Moonblast anyway and doesn't care. I'm going to Flirt in case he opts to go Groudon because, again, every bit of damage on Groudon is going to matter in the long run. As it limits, it's basically now it can't come in on like Body Slam plus Seismic Toss. And this does give me a Giratina. Now, he does have a Heal Beller in Magearna, but it might not be Heal Bell. I want a Magic Cone in case he's toxic, but no, I'll defog. Yeah. But this also has aromatherapy too. So I just gotta be mindful. But the good thing is that damage on Groudon isn't something he can recover from. That did nothing. And we can make the Groudon play of our own. Yeah, I'm making the Groudon play. Nice. And no, now he has no Fire Blast switches. Like Arceus ground being burnt means poison means it doesn't come into Fire Blast. Obviously, Ferrothorn, I would love if he gives it to me here. That way I don't have to take Iron Barbs on anything. But forcing Arceus ground to recover is also really, really good. And the fact that it's poison means that my Hex is going to be good too. I want to get in my Kangaskhan now. Yeah, it's about time I get in Kangaskhan. And I'm actually just going to click Seismic Toss initially. I don't know what type of Yveltal is. We'll find out right now. But main reason I clicked it is because if he went Ferrothorn, I didn't want to take the extra damage. Now, I do have Magearna as a potential pivot. And I'm actually tempted to... I'm going to Flare. Okay, good. We found out information about the Yveltal as well. It's not Choice Lock. I was tempted to click, what's it called? I was tempted to double there, but he ended up going for U-turn, which is fine either way. And now I get in Groudon, and if he gets up Hazards, I get up Hazards, and he's going to be forced to defog. Otherwise, he'll just Leech Seed himself anyway. There's double Leech Seed. Fire Blast is still my best play. If it landed, you know, it would have been a great play. Haha. Let's see if this actually works more in my favor than his. If I break through right here, this is what I'm talking about. Like, when you see a frozen Pokemon, you play a little bit different. I would have killed that Mon. SD in his face. And kill him. Alright, so ideally this Mon wins me the game. On its own, because he's so weak to it. Well, if you don't give me this Scarf Xerneas right now. So I can still win this. It just got a little bit harder with the fact that my Yveltal died. Alright, well, I guess it got easier because my dude decided to forfeit there. Don't know why he didn't go Ferrothorn. Maybe it couldn't beat me, but... Alright, I guess we'll end it there. Kangaskhan, though, Kangaskhan really just Seismic Tossed the entire Ubersphere. There were definitely some matchups where it just shined so much, right? Hope you guys all enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on Mega Kangaskhan, some final thoughts. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.